Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And a 49er first down.
This is Mostert. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 10 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and... Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
The extra point is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Number 35.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
49ers.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Cardinals 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd.
Tua going to throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
It's a gain of
and that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Mostert, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the second down throw on target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Niners 21, Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen,
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Cardinals 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know they're...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Murray again. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Murray to air it out again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
At the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This one caught by Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54,
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Mike check 33, 33.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 28. Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Two and now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Noah's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
But I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's got this down to the 35. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
To Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 35. Cardinals 31. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Fielded at about the 28.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
To Brandon
A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
And a 49er first down.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, second and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Drake on the carry. He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Drake. One play. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up second and 8 at the Niners 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Running, it's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
At the 25-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on second and 8. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And Murray's going to keep this. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No good.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here